squeeze. The Champions League is finally one game, one heart. Champions League. This is.
කික්වේ පිටියේ ජයද ජලලදේ රැහසේ
Champion minnavumave Naomi Champions League varave unarvadake tarume
සිය එකයි කැම්මක් දෙන්නේ කොල්ලො සෙට් එකම එක් වෙන්නේ ගෝල් එකට කික් එක දෙන්නේ Champions League में One game, one heart Champions League සටනයි අරමෙන්නේ පිපි දෙන්නේ ජය ගන්නේ එක සීනට අපි යන්නේ One game, one heart Champions League where dreams take part Raise your flags, feel the art Football, one game, one heart
Sri Lanka Football Champions League, powered by TV Supreme.
කික්වේ පිටියේ ජයද ජලලදේ රැහසේ Champions League එක හද ගැස්මේ හැඟුමන් කික්වේ ජවයෙන් නැරමෙන්නේ පාගිදුලන්නේ විහිදී
A very good evening to all our viewers joining us live. We are bringing to you live action from the Kalania Football Stadium. We are here for the relegation round matches. It's Matara City Club taking on Sri Lanka Transport Board. And these are the officials for today. We'll be having T.L. Williams in the middle of the pitch and Asif Askar alongside Vihanga Madhuwantha assisting him from the sidelines. And the fourth official will be Thusita Samira for this match today. We are here under the unforgiving sun in Kalania. Both these teams will be battling it out today. If for nothing else, pride and dominance in this game. Sri Lanka Transport Board, of course, were on the verge of winning last week. And they were unfortunate to concede around 3 goals in those final few minutes of the game, which completely turned the tide. They were leading for a majority of the game. But then those final few minutes, crucial minutes of the game, they just lapsed in concentration and let the game slip away. They'll be hoping that that won't happen today, and they'll be looking for a win in these relegation rounds. Because like they do say, the first 15 minutes and the last 15 minutes of the game will always be crucial for these teams who are taking the pitch. The first 15 minutes in terms of calming down your nerves and getting into rhythm will be crucial. And of course, those last 15 minutes, that last quarter of the game, will make or break the game in terms of maintaining any sort of fatigue that attempts to creep in. And of course, holding your concentration until that final blow of the whistle. And it looks like it's Matara City Club in their orange jerseys who will be starting off, and SLTB, of course, donning their black jersey. Brave color to don, especially in this heat in Colombo. It will be Andrews Nana wearing that number 9 jersey for Matara City Club, who will be crucial if Matara City are to win this game. Pocket dynamite. And what a striker to have, Andrews Nana. A lot will depend on him today. And in terms of the players in our list today, we'll be having Matara City Club playing with 5 defenders, 3 midfielders and 2 forwards. Forwards being Sadev Rashmitha and Andrews Nana. While SLTB will be going with a more orthodox 4 defenders, 3 midfielders and 3 forwards. It will be interesting to see what sort of pattern they stick to, what sort of tactics they stick to with and without the ball for both these teams. Immediately, SLTB have won the ball just for a moment, and it's Andrews Nana now making headway. Andrews Nana goes past. Will we see an early goal here? And that's very well done there by the goalkeeper for SLTB. Early on, not even the opening minute, and we are already seeing some threatening crosses. Andrews Nana not be an easy player to mark. SLTB defenders have to be wary of his runs and his ability to sneak through those gaps and deliver those crucial crosses as well. In that instance, just not getting it right. However, had that been a few inches or feet or foot closer to the striker who was making his run into the box, that would have been probably one of the fastest goals in this tournament so far. kudos to Sudesh Suranga for making that proper intervention. Play will resume here. And Andrews Nana in the box once again. Two defenders on him, and rightfully so. And it looks like Mohammad Afran for Matara City Club, who has been pegged as a defender in our team sheet, will be playing up front. So interesting to see that as well, if he will be playing as a wing back or an inverted full back, or as the game progresses, if he will go back to just playing a right back as well. And here's SLTB now making some headway through that right wing channel. SLTB, team effort. It's S. Ratnayaka, who's playing on that left wing, right wing, apologies. And here's Mohammad Afran, attempting a long pass into his forward, but the ball just going out of play. Will be John Kennedy who will be taking the throw in, and taken quickly there. It's Mohammad Muhad. Good high press here by Matara City Club. Mohammad Afran doing well to dispossess SLTB of the ball. Nabil De Silva to Mohammad Afran, and the ball has been stolen, and once again it's in that right wing channel. They will be looking for a good cross. Instead, they go for that shot. S. Ratnayaka. Here's the replay. He was looking for goal. Just hitting the side of the net there. Restart for Matara City Club. Andrews Nana, beautiful turn there. Andrews Nana dribbling past one, dribbling past two. Going forward. Just not finding his player there, and it looks like it will be called offside. Poor from Mohammad Afran there. Should have done better to delay his run. Should have been more aware. But good defensive awareness from SLTB as well. We're seeing some good chatter from them, good communication. They'll want to win this game against Matara City. They'll want to come off with a victory here. John Kennedy once again designated. Throw the ball in. Afran just not getting it right, but this time does well to get that loose pass. Bludgeons the ball. More of a hopeful pass rather than a calculated one. Those should be the type of pass I believe that Matara City Club or SLTB should be avoiding, because what that immediately does is it allows the pressure that was retained to just be dissolved by giving possession away recklessly. SLTB here managed to keep possession of the ball, and it's Ratnayaka in that right wing channel once again. Ratnayaka booting it into space. Ratnayaka making that cross, but not enough venom behind that. Finds Isaac Adevu. What a campaign Isaac Adevu is having as well. Of course, not a lot of wins under their belt for Matara City Club. but a standout player for them, most definitely. He has been leading that back line ferociously, might I add. And his presence has always managed to disrupt. Going for goal once again, but tame shot, well collected by the goalkeeper. Aful Yusuf going for the ball, does enough to win it back. Here's Matara City Club looking to build up from the back once again and losing it. But that's foul called by the referee. Not taken at the proper mark. So play will be called back. Here's Adevu to Aful Yusuf. Yusuf to Nabil De Silva, who's unable to get the pass his team would have wanted him to make. Will be a restart for Sudesh Suranga. Takes it quickly. Huge pass booted into the midfield. Aful Yusuf competing with two SLTB players. Not the best of headers. They are giving possession straight away. And here's Mohammad Muhad attempting to go in. Ball still in play here. This is a good passage of play by SLTB. They don't seem to be too panicked when they are on the ball, which is definitely a good sign. And here's SLTB now. Saman Kumar on that left wing. Not happy with the way he was stopped there, but play will go on. Muhad attempting to intercept, but it's Aful Yusuf. Boots the ball towards the goalie. Here goes SLTB again, this time going for the left wing channel, and definitely some positive signs for SLTB in terms of not sticking to one avenue of attack. That's something that we've usually seen a lot, especially in these relegation rounds where they don't have multiple options of attack. But this time SLTB, they're going through multiple players. Well recovered there. Beautiful bit of skill by the big man Uday Shanta in the midfield. Here's SLTB once again building up quietly, slowly, calmly. Uday Shanta with the ball. Will this bear some fruit here? Going for that huge cross and just sails right over goal there. Should be questioned if that was the best option to be taken there by Mohammad Afzan. However, the deed's done and ball is in possession. Here's that replay by Mohammad Afzan. Brave shot, I would say, but remains to be seen, of course, if that was the best one, because SLTB did have a good passage of play with some good passes also. Will be disheartening to see SLTB not getting the result they would have expected. This time attempting to play it into some space, and Aful Yusuf on the ball to his right back, left back. Good communication that we are constantly seeing amongst these SLTB players so far, and because that's encouraging to see. in the opening few minutes, and a lot will depend on if they can keep doing that in the final quarter as well. Of course, that final quarter has proven to be the bane for them. And there'll be a foul call by the referee there. Akshanta Dinara is not very happy about that. The replay shows that it is the right call, taking out Andrews Nana. Andrews Nana has been a bit quiet, save that opening minute. And Matara City Club should do better to get him more involved in this place. And it looks like it's Aful Yusuf on the ball, on that free kick. And we've got a horde of orange jerseys in that box. Almost everyone there. Matara City Club still looking for the goal. But that was well done by the goalkeeper once again, Sudesh Suranga, doing enough to disrupt that attack. But however, they've got a corner for themselves, an attacking set piece for Matara City Club, and they have around 7 to 8 players in that box. Don't have a lot of players in defense, just one orange jersey near the halfway line and one just in front of him. They're putting all their chickens in this basket. And not the ideal cross. Aful Yusuf getting his head to it. They will retreat here. Unable to pierce through that defense still. We are closing in on that opening quarter of the game. And it definitely feels like both these teams have found their rhythm. And encouraging to see SLTB also able to string along some good productive passes. Suranga keeping his calm there. Here's Afzan. Afzan once again to Deshantha. Ball over the top to particularly no one there. And it will go out of play. That is definitely the type of passes you don't want to see early on in this game. Passes that just give possession away cheaply also, might I add. Cleared away there. Unable to keep it in. And after that opening minute of the game, we haven't really seen any attacking threats from open play. Of course, there was a free kick and a corner, but right as I say that, another through ball, very well negotiated from SLTB, by SLTB. Here's opportunity now for Sri Lanka Transport Board to make something out of the possession they are in. They previously have done quite well in these opening few minutes to, like I did mention before, string along some good passes, but neither of those passes delivered the result they would have expected. Here's Afzan once again. Short throw. Complacent defending there. Not a lot of urgency. This time done a little better. Ball still in play. Here's Aful Yusuf. Looking for Andrews Nana. Andrews Nana still on the ball. Will this be a goal for Andrews Nana? It is. It's that man, Andrews Nana, who we spoke about before the beginning of this game, who takes the goal for himself. Beautiful control. And a good pass from Yusuf over the heads of the defenders. Suranga just not anticipating that shot, leaving everything for his defenders there. Looked very out of position, looked very out of shape, and Andrews Nana capitalizing on that brief moment of hesitation. And just as we enter the second quarter of this game, it's Matara City Club who are one up against Sri Lanka Transport Board, courtesy of a goal from Andrews Nana. And a beautiful assist from Aful Yusuf as well. He knew what Nana can do and played according to his strengths. And speaking of long balls, those are exactly the type of long balls players should be looking for. Usually what we are accustomed to seeing are passes like that are more hopeful than tactical. So it was quite refreshing to see that pass from Aful Yusuf as well. Those are the long balls that can actually create an impact rather than serve as a channel for letting away all of the pressure that is created. Mohammad Afran looking for a cross. Clearance. Not the best. And Andrews Nana on the ball once again. Andrews Nana surrounded by around 4 defenders. And Suranga just spilling that ball. No one expected that to happen. But good recovery from him. This is exactly the opposite of what SLTB will want to see from their first line goalkeeper. However, good recovery from him. And here's SLTB now desperately looking for a goal. Good bit of passing sequence from SLTB. Aful Yusuf on the ball once again. He has done brilliantly. Just taken down there. Like I did mention, he has done brilliantly to find, to keep a stable midfield. SLTB deprived of any possession at all here. Matara City Club defenders just bullying these SLTB forwards at this moment. Here's Andrews Nana on the ball once again. SLTB. Udeshant to Manuel. Manuel to Afzan. Afzan to Lakshant, who once again attempts that long overhead pass, the lob. And we have a player down for Matara City Club. And a good bit of sportsmanship there to just boot the ball out of play. And is that Andrews Nana who's on the ground? Yes, it definitely looks like it's Andrews Nana, who seems to be in a bit of pain there. And he's pointing to his wrist. Good opportunity for these players as well to just take a breather, collect their thoughts. Wonder what happened there. He was the replay of that beautiful bit of awareness from Andrews Nana. Celebration as well. Silencing anyone who might have said anything against him. Players have moved into a drinks break here, and a much needed one, might I add, because the current heat is unforgiving. No clouds in the sky. Bright blue sky. The players will make their way back into the field again. SLTB will have to change their approach whenever they are on attack. At the moment, they don't have many forwards who are doing the job for them. I'm quite certain that they can do it. So SLTB with the throw in, disrupted clearance from Tuan Fahim, central defender for SLTB. Nabil De Silva to Andrews Nana. Here's Aful Yusuf with a nothing shot there, and well taken by Suranga, who boots it immediately to Matara City Club, and Matara City Club now with some space. Oh, but it looks like it has been called for offside there. Good defensive awareness from SLTB to make sure to take those attackers from the game, away from the equation. Here's John Kennedy with a lob to his attackers. And it looks like SLTB, whenever they are on the attack, they are just delaying the passes a little bit, not making those forward passes that are required. And immediately here is Aful Yusuf. Aful Yusuf will be looking for a cross. Aful Yusuf gets it, but not the proper direction. It sails above the net. That will be a restart for SLTB. Is SLTB now playing with a little bit of urgency? Uday Shant once again just slowing the game down a little bit, and will definitely be questioned as to if it is counterproductive for SLTB just doing that. Here's the replay once again. Yusuf had Mohammad Afran with no one marking him, but just couldn't get that cross right. And here's Uday Shant with a massive boot into the path of his right wing. Who is marked. Ball is taken away from his possession. Dispossessed. Throw in for SLTB, and what can they make of this? SLTB definitely have to get something going here. We are almost at the half-hour mark, and we've seen next to no attacking threats from SLTB, and once again a mistake from Ratnayaka. Handball that gives possession away, and immediately we see Andrews Nana sticking to those four defenders there. SLTB also playing quite a high line here. And it looks like it will be Andrews Nana they are looking for. Not the best of passes. Into some space here. Nana on the ball. Who has been called offside. Just a little bit of confusion, and seems like these Matara City clubs throw in, but wayward pass there from Aful Yusuf. Good connection, however, finds only a black jersey. Mohammad Afran definitely in an offside position here, and doing nothing to suck away any defenders from Andrews Nana. There are two defenders marking him. Andrews Nana gets that ball away, but only finds a black jersey once again. Not the best of passes. Here's SLTB. Saman Kumar. Unable to retain possession. Adil De Silva with a long throw in to Andrews Nana once again. A name we are hearing over and over again. Almost at the cusp of the halfway mark here. And it's Matara City Club who has one goal to themselves and who has been able to deprive SLTB of creating any chances for scoring, let alone scoring any goals. The goalkeeper, Mohammad Rinaz, is yet to be tested, and a huge boot from Isaac Kadevu. Here's Afzan booting it to Saman Kumar. Apologies, Esrat Naik. Interesting to see the position that SLTB is taking whenever they are on defense. They commit around 3 defenders, and that will be a yellow card for John Kennedy, who has taken Andrews Nana out. Andrews Nana writhing in pain on the ground there, and the referee has called for medical assistance. Poor challenge by John Kennedy. Tempting to take Nana out there. Just sticking his leg will be interesting to see the replay of that. Be having a brief lull in play while the medic tends to Andrews Nana. Referee asking that Andrews Nana be moved to the sidelines for any treatment. Limping away is Andrews Nana, definitely not happy with the pain he has suffered. Direct result of a challenge, a needless challenge by John Kennedy. Not something you would want to see in these relegation rounds. However, it seems like SLTB has identified that threat. Andrews Nana does post, and their attempt to mark him just transforming into aggression a little bit there. But here's the restart now. Aful Yusuf into the box. Ball still in play. Suranga spills that, but no. Has been called by the referee that he collected the ball first. So good bit of composure there by Suranga. SLTB slowing down play once again, looking for options, but it has been counterproductive for them. Saman Kumar not happy with that pass. Here was that cross once again. Good one, but Suranga gets there first. It's Nabil De Silva with the throw in. Here's the captain now, Sanju. Into S. Ratnayaka, who's struggling to keep that ball for himself. Ratnayaka saved that opening passage of play, has looked a bit complacent. And poorly negated that opportunity by SLTB. They've just given possession away. Will be disheartening for the fans to see their team give possession away so cheaply. Something SLTB will definitely have to work on. Something they did work on actually in the opening few minutes of the game. But it seems like Matara City Club has done enough to disrupt their rhythm of play. And credit to that intense pressing by Matara City Club as well. Bit of confusion in the middle of the field. Referee will resume play. Afzan, the long pass to right into Isaac Adevu. Gets past. And here's Matara City Club to Andrews Nana. Andrews Nana approaching that box, but has been called offside. Should have curled that run a bit more, Andrews Nana. I have to say, as we approach the final 10 minutes of the game, Mohammad Rinaz has barely been tested here. The shots SLTB have taken, almost none of them have been on target. And the ones, if they were quite tame and easily done. Easily negotiated by the goalkeeper, Mohammad Rinaz. Mohammad Rinaz, of course, a late addition to this Matara City Club. We are told that he is very good at what he does. So, still to be seen what he can do. And this is brilliant from Matara City Club. They've been managed to make some meters. And here's Aful Yusuf. A little too heavy on that pass. Done so well by the Matara City player to go past his man and get it to that front line. Here's Arvind Kaushika. Afzan. Too much behind that chip there. Should have definitely had a little more flight to it. Looked rather flat. Yusuf into the path of SLTB, and Arvind Kaushika not happy with something there. And here's the left wing now with an ability to make something out of this. The captain, Sanju, passes it to his left wing. Ball still in play and it goes in. That's a goal. SLTB have scored a goal for themselves, and it comes in the form of S. Ratnayaka. Brilliant strike into goal. And just as we were lauding the Matara City Club defense, it seems like they've been taken off guard. Doing brilliantly in the counter there. And just clobbered it into goal. Ratnayaka, beautiful angle as well. And will be disheartening for Matara City Club, who have done exceptionally well so far. Dominating performance. They've had a lot of possession as well. And Ruznana making a incisive run. Arvind to Afzan. Apologies, Afran. Arvind once again showing his presence in that midfield. Aful Yusuf cops a blow on his foot, but play goes on. And once again, SLTB doing quite well. They're going for goal, but a tame effort. Soft effort. Good press. Attempt at a press by SLTB. They've done well to disrupt Nana. Win back possession. Of course, we also have to take into account the nature of the ground that these players are playing in today. It's not the most even. But here's Aful Yusuf into Andrews Nana. Andrews Nana with the ball in possession. Still Matara City Club looking for options is Aful Yusuf. Andrews Nana caught offside once again. Not the first time that's happened. Good defensive awareness from SLTB. And here's that goal once again. Well orchestrated there by the captain, Shanmugaraja Sanju. He got the ball, passed to some free space, expecting his player to take it. Didn't happen exactly the way they would have wanted it to, but nevertheless got the result for themselves, courtesy of a good strike. Calm and composed strike by Ratnayaka. Aful Yusuf feeling that there was a tug on his jersey there, looking for a penalty, but referee says play on. Looking to build from the back here. Mohammad Muhad not happy with the blow he is felt and at the back of his leg. Here's Afran once again. Afran to Andrews Nana. It hasn't been called offside as of yet. Andrews Nana dancing pass. Andrews Nana not getting the goal this time. Ball still in play. Back heel flick to Aful Yusuf. Brilliantly done by the goalkeeper Suranga. And oh dear, has gone for corner. Last ditch defense from SLTB, and it looks like Sri Lanka has suffered a bit of an injury. Yet to see how. Perhaps a tactical timeout taken just to slow things down a little bit, because at the moment feels like there's nothing that can stop Andrews Nana. Although he definitely should have made that count. Being a little too complacent, perhaps he got past John Kennedy, who had that yellow card previously for actually taking Andrews Nana out. Gets past him brilliantly, and Kennedy unable to keep up with Nana's pace. He only had the goalkeeper between him and the goal, and usually is a much better finisher than that. But those are the chances that you have to take. Those are the chances you have to capitalize on. Those are the chances you have to make count. This time Nana just not getting it right. But an attacking set piece nonetheless. Corner. Not taken well. Attempt to volley. Also failing. And it will be Matara City's ball once again. And it looks like there will be a substitution as well. Will be interesting to see how that goes. No apologies. There will be no substitution as of yet. Afzan booting the ball, hoping Ratnayaka can get to it first. He doesn't. Well done there from Matara City's left back. Into Andrews Nana. Nana to Aful Yusuf. Aful Yusuf just putting it above. Andrews Nana in that box once again. Dangerous position to be in. Andrews Nana gets the ball in, and oh my goodness. That should have been a goal. Not controlled well. Another golden opportunity for Matara City Club to take the lead, and once again they've just let it go. As we approach the final minute of regulation time, those are the type of chances you have to take. Matara City Club will be quite disappointed by their finishing here today. They've been exceptional in all other regards. They've been quite good in all other facets of play. But just the finishing in these final few moments also has not been exceptional. But Matara City Club will keep knocking on the door here. Once again, Andrews Nana has been taken down. And referee goes to his pocket again. And a second yellow for SLTB. Some last ditch desperation kicking in for SLTB. They definitely don't want to go into halftime. It is Tuan Fahim who gets that yellow card for his careless challenge on the Matara City striker. And a free kick opportunity now. Aful Yusuf on the ball. We know Aful Yusuf has the power, has the boot to get that ball in. There's a run taken around him to some empty space. Will be interesting to see where Aful Yusuf goes. Aful Yusuf goes right into the hands of Sudesh Suranga. And we'll be having 3 minutes of additional time here. These 45 minutes have flown by. Here's Afran. And Rusnana not going after that ball because he knows he's offside. Yusuf instead chasing after that ball and converting it. That was the replay of the yellow card. Good bit of awareness shown by Aful Yusuf as well. He hasn't given the opportunity to take a goal kick when chasing after that ball, and those are the type of plays you love to see. Here's Isaac Adevu now on a 1-on-1 situation with the captain Sanju, and rather tame clearance, I would say. Perhaps not what Isaac Adevu intended to do. Here's the captain once again. If SLTB can score here, that would do a world of good for their confidence. Captain Sanju, dribbled pass and a cross. Afzan tussling for the ball here. Afzan will be looking for the cross, but it has gone out of play. And with that, a rather anticlimactic finish to this half, the first half, because we've had a lot of action and 2 goals scored apiece for both these teams. Apologies, 1 goal apiece, 2 goals scored in total in this first half. Definitely should have been more for Matara City Club. Andrews Nana and Aful Yusuf combining to make some really good plays there. And SLTB also have the pressure of playing with 2 yellow cards now. Two of their central defenders in John Kennedy and Tuan Fahim. So will be interesting to see how they approach the second half as well. Because here are the highlights from the first half. In that first minute itself, we saw what Andrews Nana could do. And after that very first attacking threat from Matara City, we didn't really see Mohammad Rinaz being tested much. Except until that final goal. And here's the first goal that was scored by Andrews Nana. Brilliantly done as well. Nice overhead pass from Aful Yusuf. And beautifully controlled by Nana to get that in. Then a flurry of chances, mostly for Matara City Club. But Matara City just not being able to finish off. And some frustration also resulting in a few yellow cards for SLTB. A couple of yellow cards to be correct. And that was that goal by Ratnayaka. Brilliantly done. And here was that opportunity. Andrews Nana could have gone to that right post. However, doesn't get it right. Goes straight towards Sudesh Suranga. As that second yellow card for Tuan Fahim. And those are the highlights from the first half, and we'll be having a lot more action in the second half as well. Both these teams on 1 goal apiece. They will be battling it out here, and all to play for in the second half. And we'll be going for a short commercial break, and we'll be back with live action from the Kalania Football Complex.
kick way. Pitiye Jayda jalila de Rehase Champions League Ek hada gas mein Hanguman kick way Javaye naramenne Bhagi dulanne hidi dasate goal ek gannai sit sarasenne samarok wenne saddeta denne. We are one game, one heart. One game, one heart. Champions League, this is where we start. Together we dream, together we fight. We are the champions. Under the light.
Football under புதுமொழியே தினங்கள் மதங்கள் கடந்திடுமே ஒன்றாய் இணைந்து பள்ளி தொற்றாயல்கள் தாண்டிடுமோ.
The lights are shining, the crowd will roll. This is the moment we waited for. The passion's rising, the call is clear. The Champions League is finally one game, one heart. Champions League, this is where we start. Together we dream, together we fight. We are the champions. Under the we play for love, pride and fame. For every child who dreams a game. No borders here, no fear, no end. Just one dream that we defend.
மரங்கள் கிக்காகாமே களத்தில் உறுதியாய் மின்னவும் நாமே நாமே சாம்பியன்ஸ் லீக் வரவே உணர்வதற்கே தருமே.
Cheer ekai kemmak denne. Kollo set ekama ek wenne. Goal eකට kick එක denne. Champions League mein aramenne. One game, one heart. Champions League satanai aramenne. Pipi denne, jaya ganne. Eta seenata api yanne. One game, one heart. Champions League where dreams take part. Raise your flags, feel the art. One game, one heart. Hey, one dream, one star. Hey, one game, one heart. Champions League, forever we play. The spirit of football leads the way.
Sri Lanka Football Champions League. Powered by TV Supreme.
Hadavat kick way. Pitiye Jayda jalila de Rehase Champions League Ek hada gas mein Hanguman kick way Javaye naramenne Bhagi dulanne hidi dasate goal ek gannai sit sarasenne samarok wenne saddeta denne. We are one game, one heart. One game, one heart. Champions League, this is where we start. Together we dream, together we fight. We are the champions. Under the light. किक एक देने चैंपियंस लीग में अरमने one game one heart चैंपियंस लीग साटनाई अरमने दिबी देने जयगन्ने एक सीनेट अभियाने one game one heart Champions League where dreams take part. Raise your flags, feel the art. Football, one game, one heart. Hey, one green, one star. Hey, one game, one heart. Champions League, forever we play. The spirit of football leads the way.
Sri Lanka Football Champions League. Powered by TV Supreme.
kick ve pitiye Cavda jalil de rehase Champions League ek had gas mein hanguman kick ve javaye naramenne Bhagi dulanne vidi dasate goal ek gannai sit sarasenne samarok venne saddeta denne We are one game, one heart. One game, one heart. Champions League, this is where we start. Together we dream, together we fight. We are the champions. Under the light.
Football புதுமொழியே இருங்கள் மதங்கள் கடந்திடுமே ஒன்றாய் நின்று பறித்தொன்றாய் எல்லைகள் தாண்டிடுமே The lights are shining, the crowd will roll. This is the moment we waited for. The passion's rising, the call is clear. The Champions League is finally
One game, one heart, Champions League. This is where we start. Together we dream, together we fight. We are the champions. Under the light.
We take a love, pride and fame for every child who dreams again. No borders here, no fear, no end. Just one dream that we defend. மரங்கள் கிக்காகவே களத்தில் உறுதியாய் நின்றவன் நாமே. நாமே Champions League வரவே உணர்வதற்கே தருமே.
Cheer ekai kemmak denne, kollo set ek venne, goal eකට kick ek denne, Champions League mein aramenne. One game, one heart, Champions League, satanai aramenne, dibi denne, jaya ganne, ek seenata apiyanne. One game, one heart, Champions League where dreams take part. Raise your flags, feel the art. Football, one game, one heart. Hey, one green, one star. Hey, one game, one heart. Champions League, forever we play. The spirit of football leads the way.
Sri Lanka Football Champions League. Powered by TV Supreme.
And we are back live here from the Caledonia Football Stadium for the second half between Matara City Club and Sri Lanka Transport Board Sports Club. Both these teams having scored 1 goal apiece in that first half. We'll be looking to take the lead here, and we'll be having a substitution as well. Like you saw on the screen, Mohammad Miktas will be coming in. Both these teams will have one final huddle before they take their place on the pitch for the second half. Will be quite an interesting second half as well. And if we go by how the previous matches have gone, SLTB will have to be extremely careful in those final few minutes of the game. And it will be conducive for them if they can get in some substitutions, some fresh legs also in those final few minutes to stop what has been happening to them previously in those games they've played. And here's the kickoff for the second half. SLTB not playing to any particular plan from what we can see. They were just found wanting to for any direction from that restart itself, which is not some very good signs there. Matara City Club winning the ball back quite easily with a 2-man press, which shouldn't ideally be happening. And once again, they're starting off the half strong is Matara City Club. And they've immediately gotten a corner for themselves. And will they be able to deal a blow early here in this second half? And here we go. Cross coming in. Isaac Adebu with the ball on his feet. We know he has a good boot. Here we go again. Low driven shot. But SLTB have managed to win the ball back for themselves. A sea of orange jerseys. And the referee says to take it from the correct mark. Sanju just being a little too hasty there to take a quick start. Here's Aful Yusuf. Huge ball into the box from Aful Yusuf. And it looks like Matara City Club have won a free kick for themselves. Fahim is not happy. Quite livid at the referee there. However, Matara City Club with another early advantage here. Just the opening 2 minutes itself. And already 2 huge attacking opportunities and emotions flaring here for both these teams. Just an exchange of words and the referee getting in the middle of it, parting them like the Red Sea. And they've got a bunch of neon jerseys around the ball. Isaac Adebu amongst them, who makes his way into the box. Aful Yusuf also. Will be interesting to see if the number 8, Mohammad Miktas, will actually make a dummy run, and if it will be Aful Yusuf who will take the strike. Have a little word amongst themselves. They have a bunch of people, bunch of players in that box also. And here's Miktas. It will be Miktas who will be taking the shot. He attempts to go low. Doesn't get it right. Ball still in the box here. Suranga getting to the ball first, and the referee will blow his whistle there for that contact. Suranga while on the air. It will be a quick restart for SLTB. Fahim, course, has a yellow card already. It's Fahim and Kennedy. It'll be interesting to see if that will make an impact in how they play their game. And a huge attempt at a crossfield pass, but well dealt by Mohammad Rinas, the goalkeeper. And Andrews Nana just being shoved there a little bit, and now he's seeing the first red card of the game. Kennedy already has a yellow card, and it looks like the referee is definitely going to his pocket, and that's the second yellow. It's John Kennedy with a red card. We were just talking about it moments before, about the fact that Tuan and Kennedy having gotten yellow cards for themselves, and Captain Sanju is definitely not happy with the referee. Not what you'd like to see. A little bit of intimidation. Also, definitely not what you'd like to see from the players, but also understandable as they seem to be frustrated, and it will be interesting to see how this works out now. John Kennedy, a red card, a defender gone. One man down. It'll be 10 against 9 in that field, or 11 against 10 including the goalkeepers. So it will be interesting to see what's been done here. It will be interesting to see if a midfielder goes back for the defense, and it's Aful Yusuf who will take strike here. Aful Yusuf just speaking a word to Andrews Nana. Andrews Nana looking to explode into the empty space. Totally to the opposite corner, and just misses out on another opportunity here. Thank you. Everything going wrong for SLTB, and another foul. But it looks like it has been given against Matara City Club. Coach just asking Aful Yusuf to not go against the referee. Also reminding his players that they're playing only against 10 men here, and they've played so well against 11 itself. And here's Andrews Nana, keeper coming out of his position. All he has to do is go for that cross, but he is stopped from doing that because he's been called offside one too many times here. That's around the 7th time that Andrews Nana has been called offside. Definitely has to be a bit more careful. And it looks like when they are out of possession, apologies, when they are in possession rather, they're only sticking with 3 defenders in the back for the pivot. Yet to see how they will position themselves. Uday Shanta asking the referee where the correct mark is. Where will this go? Have a load of players in the front. It goes to the right wing channel, and it's Mohammad Muhad in that channel. Here's that call. The yellow card. The second yellow rather for John Kennedy, and we can clearly see that there is a shove by him into Andrews Nana's back. So definitely justified as well, because had Andrews Nana got to that ball, would have been a goal scoring opportunity if nothing else. So referee had to make that call. Cross going straight into the hands of Mohammad Rinas. Boots it high. Ball still in possession with Matara City and right. As I say, that possession has been exchanged. And a crossfield pass into the goal scorer. That's S. Ratnayaka, who this time isn't able to emulate his previous antics. And the ball goes out of play. Will be a goal kick. Isaac Adevu asking his player to go wide in order to free that space. Good bit there. And Aful Yusuf now on the ball. Andrews Nana taking that run. Andrews Nana. This time I don't think he was offside. He will be looking for the cross. But met by two defenders. It's unable to do that, and rather poor cross there. But ball still alive here. The cross once again. Well done there by the defense of SLTB. This time into the path of Ratnayaka. Poor bit of play there from Ratnayaka. Just finding himself out of breath and unable to control that ball. He also just took his eyes off of the ball in a crucial moment just to see if he has any support, and perhaps as a result of that also just wasn't able to regain focus on the ball. But here's Matara City once again attempting to build from the back. Andrews Nana sticking to those two defenders. Andrews Nana on the ball again. Andrews Nana, all he has to do is make a pass. Oh my goodness. Not the best one. All he had to do was make that pass. And here's Aful Yusuf now. Sadev Rashmita just not anticipating that ball. Definitely not happy with Rashmita there, the coach. We haven't seen much of Sadev Rashmita here. It has mostly been Andrews Nana alongside Aful Yusuf who has been leading the charge. And despite Sadev Rashmita being the other forward alongside Andrews Nana, we haven't seen much of him when MCC as Matara City Club have had the ball or off the ball either. As a matter of fact, he'll definitely have to up his game here if he is to show that he is a player of utility. And here's Mohammad Rinaz going for the ball off his line. And it's quite refreshing to see how they build from the back. And here's Nana once again. Will that trickle in? And is that the second goal for Matara City Club? Out of nowhere, the long ball into the path of Andrew Nana. And the goalkeeper should not have come in front there. All he had to do is chip it right above the goalkeeper and into goal. Finding the back of the net there. Beautifully done. Sadev Rashmita making that run also. But this time he didn't look for his man. He knew he had the capacity to go on his own, and that's exactly what he does. Andrews Nana with the second goal for Matara City Club. He has scored a brace for himself now. What a game he's having. SLTB desperately will have to do something to pull a rabbit out of the hat now. And another chance now. Andrews Nana at the ball, looking ever so threatening. Nana just a heavy touch there. This time goalkeeper did well. Sudesh Suranga to come off of his line, but really questionable as to why he approached Andrews Nana that time. Rusnana making his run all the way to the opposite side for that celebration. Playing like a man who has something to prove here today, and Rusnana. And prove he has. Ball goes out of play there. And he has scored a brace. Has Andrews Nana, bringing in all of his experience into this tournament. He's done extremely well to keep his composure also. Could have had a third goal. But he's proven what he can do. He's proven that he's irreplaceable in this team. Not the biggest of forwards, Andrews Nana, but can he get those goals for you? So far, it has been all him. Courtesy of a couple long balls, overhead lobs into his path. Those overhead through balls. And he has made sure that he shakes off those defenders and score those goals. It's a mighty good composure as well. And it looks like there will be another substitution. Substitution for SLTB. It looks like they will be bringing in an extra player. Yes, Sadev Rashmita this time. Sadev Rashmita looking for Andrews Nana. He should have been able to go on his own there. Sadev Rashmita almost looks like it's playing him using Andrews Nana as a crutch for himself. Because he definitely should have looked to go forward. Because Andrews Nana was also marked with another player, but just not taking that risk, which is concerning for Matara City Club. And it feels like Matara City Club is just missing players who can support Andrews Nana in that front line. So far we've seen Mohammad Afran also playing in that makeshift wing position. But here's Sadev Rashmita this time. Will he prove us wrong? Sadev Rashmita going forward. Rashmita should have done better there. Just a heavy touch. And he will not get himself a goal, but a yellow card. In fact, that's exactly what we were talking about before. Andrews Nana has had no one in that front line to support him. He's had to do it all on his own. With a run like that, with a line break like that, that should definitely have been a goal. Sadev Rashmita only had to get past the goalkeeper there. You also had Andrews Nana quite free, but chances like that, you playing at such a level, you definitely have to have the capacity to go forward. And here's the substitution. Mohammad Izyan coming in for Lakshanta Dinara. Dinara also defender. So will be interesting to see how they cope up here after having a red card as well. Brief lull in play. And on the center field, you can see the goalkeeper also coming up and speaking to his defenders, Isaac Adevu and Aful Yusuf, who's been switching between playing a central attacking midfielder role and a central defensive midfielder role. I would say more of a box-to-box type of player there, Aful Yusuf. man who also hasn't done many mistakes today. SLTB having a bit of a conference amongst themselves. Definitely do need that, and definitely do need this moment to just recollect their thoughts, regather their composure as well. Here's the man on the screen, Andrews Nana, who got 2 goals for his name. However, something that Matara City Club has to remind themselves is the fact that SLTB is only 1 goal down, and we saw how easily they were able to break through that defense previously. And it looks like there will be another substitution for Matara City Club as well. Will be interesting to see. Yes, it does look like it's Sadev Rashmita who's been taken out. And it's Tejan Pahansara who's been brought in. And let's hope, for the sake of Matara City Club, that Tejan Pahansara can actually give the much required support Andrews Nana needs in that front line. Because at the end of the day, despite being brilliant at what you do, you need your teammates to also support. And here's Ratnayaka once again. Scorching run in that wing. Ratnayaka with the cross. And that could have been the second goal for SLTB. Ratnayaka also could have done a bit better there in terms of the cross, because he did manage to win for himself some time and space also with that little dribble pass. Ratnayaka also showing that he can play ball. And SLTB were just one goal away from equalizing here. They can derive inspiration. But here's Pahansara immediately making an impact. That's exactly what you like to see from your subs as well. Arshwin. Good recovery from him. And that's definitely offside. I don't know what he was thinking there. Perhaps a momentary lapse in concentration. And here goes Matara City once again. Nimna Kachirat. We also have to say, haven't seen much of Nimna Kachirat on the ball. In previous games, we saw how good he can be in front of goal. We'll definitely want to see more of Nimna Kachirat on the ball there. Will be good for Matara City Club for sure. Here's Aful Yusuf now with the throw-in. Aful Yusuf to Andrews Nana. Andrews Nana looking for support. He finds support in the form once again of Aful Yusuf. Here's Arvin. And a huge boot into the box. Just not getting it right, but the clearance not getting it right rather. And here's Andrews Nana once again. Andrews Nana making a run in the box. Open goal there, but well done by the SLTB defense to make sure they get themselves in between goal. But that definitely should have been in. Credit to the defense there from SLTB. It's exactly what you like to see in moments like this. That will draw inspiration also. They can moments like that. But here's another cross. Nimna Kachirat gets to it. Andrews Nana going for the ball, but has been called offside this time. as a neutral player, or rather as a neutral audience, you would definitely love to see SLTB score another goal here. But the dominance shown by Matara City Club has been quite exceptional. And here's Pahansara with a chance at goal. Open goal once again. Only the goalkeeper to beat, but he goes straight at him. Tejan Pahansara. Definitely could have been a much better shot than that. But promising signs from this impact substitution in the form of Tejan Pahansara. And play will continue here. Andrews Nana making that run again. Andrews Nana with only the goalkeeper to beat. Andrews Nana will get his third goal. And that's a hat-trick for Andrews Nana. He silences the crowd once again. What a beauty. When once again it's Aful Yusuf who creates that assist, who creates that opportunity. And it's perplexing to me why Andrews Nana isn't marked more by the SLTB defenders. They know he's the main threat in front of goal. But take nothing away from the brilliance of this man you're seeing on screen. Andrews Nana feinting to the right and then going left. Beautiful. There was not much Suranga could do to stop that scorching strike into the back of the net. And in the 70th minute, definitely looks like that could be the final nail in the coffin for SLTB. However, we know that in this game of football, we've seen comebacks from much worse positions than this. And here's Aful Yusuf in the ball once again. On the ball once again. And speaking of comebacks and football, we saw two great matches in the previous 2 days also. And another opportunity there, and it's Aful Yusuf with a goal out of nothing. Suranga just not getting that collection right, and immediately Aful Yusuf, well-deserved goal for his name. He's been littering the ground with some assists from all over the ground, and this time in the right place at the right time. The ball just bounces to his feet. Suranga nowhere to be seen, and he emulates Andrews Nana's celebration there. That's the 4th goal of this game. Defense in disarray here. Suranga did everything he could to get to that ball, disrupt that cross, but then colliding with his own defender. And a good high press from Matara City Club. And oh my goodness, that's the frustration that's creeping in. The captain himself guilty that time. Nimna Kachirat will give the ball to Arvin. Isaac Adevu this time to Nimna Kachirat. Will be interesting to see what Chirat does here. Haven't seen a lot of him like I did mention before. And here's Andrews Nana. Andrews Nana booting it into some open space, looking for that cross. And that's definitely a handball. That has to be one. Looked like it from this angle, but no, says the referee, and the referee's word is final. Will definitely be interesting to see the replay of that. Look. However, all happening here for Matara City Club. SLTB defense being picked apart bit by bit. Especially credit due to these overseas players as well. And here's the replay. Ooh, definitely did look like a handball from this angle. However, play has been continued. Referee does have a better view of the game. So much action happening in these final few minutes. Final quarter of the game almost. And we'll be having another substitution. Mohammad Inshaf coming in. Here's a replay once again. And yeah, definitely does look like one in real time in slow motion. However, the moment has passed and play will continue. 3-goal lead for Matara City Club. Nimnaka Chirat just losing his footing there. Matara City Club just happy to pass that ball around in their own half. They know they have a 3-goal lead. They know they don't have to unnecessarily tire their players out, and unless there is a press, this is how they will continue. This time Aful Yusuf into Andrews Nana once again. Andrews Nana in that box. How many times have we seen this today? Just not getting it right. Apologizing to his fellow teammate. However, Tejan Pansara did also have Afzan covering him. So it looks like that was the right choice made by Andrews Nana. Isaac Adevu. Well done by Isaac to just frustrate the player into playing the ball out of touch. And they will take this slowly now, Matara City Club, as they approach this final quarter. Just a bit of a ruckus here in the game. Something seems to have happened off camera, but however, play will continue here. Isaac Adevu restarting play. And they'll be quite content doing this in their own half. SLTB have not managed any attacking threats yet. Here's Arvin. Captain Sanju attempting to win the ball for himself. Comparatively quiet passage of play here we've had. The SLTB bench definitely not happy about something here. However, there's not much they can really do or say in the context of the game. Captain Sanju losing the ball. Not a lot of support for himself. And it feels like SLTB have just been put on the back foot here. And they haven't been able to recover from that. They haven't been able to switch gears here, SLTB. They look a bit too complacent with their defense and on the ball as well, and littered by one too many mistakes there. since the beginning of this quarter. Here's the replay once again. Definitely, it looked like there was something there. However, play will resume, and resume it does, only to be stopped momentarily. And here was that goal once again. Brilliantly done from Andrews Nana. What a game he's having. Andrews Nana. Perfect hat-trick. 3 consecutive goals. Also, have to give a shout out to that man there, Aful Yusuf. 1 goal and 2 assists to his name. What a game he's having. He has been exceptional at bossing that midfield. SLTB attempting to create something here. They want something to happen, but Mohammad Rina's doing quite well there. Here's Aful Yusuf once again on the ball. And here we go, Andrews Nana. Looking for support, Pahansara. Plays it back. Nimnaka Chirat. Johan Bimsara there, who has been quite good. Quite a proactive defender for Matara City Club. Oh, just loses ball there. Matara City Club, and here's SLTB now on the charge. SLTB looking for that cross. Doesn't get it right this time, and will be an easy release for Tejan Pahansara. Huge ball into his left wing, but just unable to maintain any control there. And it looks like there will be another substitution, some fresh legs being induced into this game. Andrews Nana finding himself offside there. Here's SLTB now. Udeshant loses the ball, and Aful Yusuf to Andrews Nana once again. Will this be translated into another goal? Andrews Nana to Aful Yusuf again. Yusuf only has to go for goal there, but well done by Tuan Fahim to block that effort. And Matara City Club might be finding themselves a little too complacent in attack, but you can't really blame them. They are just slowing down the game a little bit. They know they have a 3-goal lead, and we are in the final 10 minutes of this game. Bar regulation time, bar extra time. We'll be having Madhuka Shehan coming in for Nadil De Silva, who has had quite a good game today. SLTB will have to go back to the drawing board. Last game as well, they conceded 5 goals, and here so far they've conceded 4. So definitely a trend where they are conceding a lot of goals per game. It's unclear to see if SLTB is actually playing to any sort of consistent plan. Definitely looks like they do have something in the back of their minds, but I think Matara City Club is doing quite well to disrupt their efforts also. And SLTB in these final few minutes just a little too complacent. Some wayward passes, and here's Aful Yusuf once again. Aful Yusuf nudging it in. Andrews Nana, just a little bit of a heavy touch, but will be called offside there. Again, not the first time that's happening, and we will be having some more fresh legs imbued into this Matara City club. Be having Ravindu Samira going in for Aful Yusuf. Aful Yusuf, of course, what a game he's had. And if not for Andrews Nana's hat-trick, definitely a contender for my man of the match. But it will most probably be between the both of them. Andrews Nana's hat-trick, of course. As little else that can beat a perfect hat-trick. And Aful Yusuf will be coming off, and what a game he's had. Brilliantly done. Made sure that he controlled the tempo of the game, made sure that he controlled that midfield, was brilliant in defense, and also creating those two opportunities for Andrews Nana. Those balls over the defense, those through balls, brilliant. And of course, he's one of those players who, like we did mention before, usually whenever those long balls go over those defenders, ball goes out of possession. But this time, twice rather, he was able to get that with pinpoint accuracy, and Andrews Nana was there to take it away from that point onwards. And props to Isaac Adevu and his defense also. It's been quite solid from the beginning of the match. Only conceded one goal, and what a goal that was also from Ratnayaka, but just not enough to win this game, it would seem. SLTB captain Sanju attempting to spark something here, and he puts it into the path of Ratnayaka, but that's brilliantly done by the defense. Johan Bimsara has been exceptional in that position. Good pace also. Nimna Kachirat just allowing the SLTB attack to progress, but once again met by the wall. That's Johan Bimsara. Bimsara once again winning the ball for himself. Beautifully done. And it looks like there'll be another foul for the captain. Referee definitely not happy with Sanju there. Colliding onto the player from the back. That's the substitute, Ravin Samira as well. Referee now will have a word with the captain, asking him to just stay calm, compose themselves in the final minutes of the game as also. And it will be Isaac Adevu who will restart. Afzan playing it back to his keeper, and it looks like SLTB have really lost the wind in their sail. Andrews Nana winning the ball back. Nimna Kachirat going wide. Andrews Nana, ball at his feet. Andrews Nana to his winger, and Samir, just a bit of a high touch there. Bimsara attempts to intercept, but well done there. Uday Shant also has been perhaps the standout player for SLTB in terms of making no mistakes. Seldom made a mistake in his game so far, but also he hasn't been able to create that impact that he would have wanted, and he didn't get that support from his team that he craved for, unfortunately. Here we go again. Bimsara, little faint, unable to get past to Andrews Nana once again. Whenever this man has the ball at his feet, we are all excited to see what he can do. And shot too much behind it. Way over goal there. Wasted opportunity, I would say. But we are in the final minute of the game. Matara City Club. 4 goals, and here was that opportunity, just booting it way above. Matara City Club, 4 goals to their name. 3 of them scored by the man you see on your screen there, Andrews Nana, scoring a perfect hat-trick. And then Aful Yusuf getting a well-deserved goal there. Here we go once again, SLTB attempting to at least score a consolation goal. Living dangerously here, SLTB. Little poke there into their midfielder. That's the number 19, Mohammad Izyan, the substitute who has come in. Has looked quite good so far, Mohammad Izyan. Deshanta again. Ooh, beautifully threaded through pass. Izyan should have gotten it past earlier to his number 11. It's Ratnayaka on that wing, and we'll be having 2 minutes of regulation added time here. Added on to regulation time. And SLTB will be hoping that they don't face another goal here. And it definitely looks like they might. That was a shove by the goalkeeper, but referee says play on. Play on they will. SLTB really doing their best to hold on here, but desperately attempting to hold on is SLTB in these final few minutes. That's not what they should be doing. They should be going for goal, always trying to attack. This is more like it. Oh, Johan Bimsara once again. Some dogged defense by Bimsara here. Beautiful again, Bimsara. He has definitely come alive in these final few minutes. Rather, in this last half hour of the game. Time and time again, Ratnayaka has attempted to go past him. SLTB have attempted to go past him in this right wing channel, but he hasn't allowed that to happen. Take a bow, Johan Bimsara. That's perseverance and determination at its finest there. SLTB being just a bit too complacent here. This is not the football you would like to see a team that is 3 down play in the final few minutes. However, seems like that's the game done. SLTB conceding 4 goals. Andrews Nana with a hat-trick to his name. What a game he's had alongside Aful Yusuf and the Matara City Club counterparts. SLTB scoring that 1 goal in that first half, leveling with the equalizer, but after that it was all Matara City Club. What a game. And a recurring phenomenon to SLTB, unfortunately. Always they've just faltered in that final half, in that second half of the game. Not what you would ideally like to see from your team. However, hopefully this season will be a learning experience for them. Hopefully they will be able to attract some more players for the next season also and come back strong. But Matara City Club, what a team, what a game. They've been dominant throughout that first half also, despite conceding that 1 goal. And at full time here at the Kalaniya Sports Stadium, the Kalaniya Football Stadium, we have Matara City Club with a dominant victory over SLTB Sports Club. 4 goals to 1. Beautifully done. Beautiful game here that we've seen where Matara City Club have dominated over SLTB Sports Club. Here are the highlights from the game. What a game we've had. SLTB going down. That was the red card from John Kennedy, and from that point onwards it was all going downhill. SLTB getting the red card. Clear shove into the back. Here we go. Plenty of opportunities for both these players. And we are here with the man of the moment, the man of the match, Andrews Nana, who scored a hat trick. Andrews Nana, what do you have to say about the game today?
I'm very, very, very happy today. Uh, we thank God. First of all, we thank God. Give thanks to our thanker man. I'm very, very happy. Today, when I come, say we set our mind that we came here to score our opponent. That's why.
Definitely, and also you had 2 assists from Aful Yusuf as well, and also some brilliant support from your other players also. So, what do you have to say about the team atmosphere here at Matara City Club?
First of all, I thank him once again. Our team players. When I come, I talk to players. So you have one match, 1 point. So definitely you came here to score and take your 3 points to go.
Definitely, brilliant performance from you. One final question: what was the reason behind your celebration, if I might ask?
I say, shout, shout down, don't talk. Okay, thank you.
Definitely, you've silenced everyone who had anything to say against you, Andrews Nana. Brilliant to have you.
Thank you.
Hope to all the very best for the next games
Thank
as
you.
well.
Thank you. Thank you.
අපි ඉන්නේ ජයග්‍රාහී කෝච් එක. කෝච් මොනවද හිතන්නේ අද ගේම් එක ගැන?
අද ගේම් එක ගැන අද හරි සතුටුයි අපේ ක්‍රීඩකයෝ ලස්සන හොඳට ක්‍රීඩා කරා. අපි ඉදිරි තරඟ දෙකම ජයග්‍රහණය කරන බලාපොරොත්තුෙන් තමයි ක්‍රීඩා පිටින් හොඳට ට්‍රේනින් කරලා ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරලා ඉදිරි තරඟේ කොහොම හරි අපි ජයග්‍රහණය කරන තමයි සූදානම්ින් සිටින්නේ.
ඇන්ඩ්‍රූස් නානාගේ හැට්‍රික් ගැන මොනවද හිතන්නේ කෝච්?
අද හොඳට සෙල්ලම් කරලා වෙනදා වගේ බෝල මිස් කරේ නෑ. මේ එයාට හම්බෙච්ච chance හොඳට ක්‍රියේට් කරා. ඉදිරි තරඟ දෙකේ තව තව දක්ෂතාවල් පෙන්වුම් කරා කියලා මට විශ්වාස කරනවා.
Right, thank you so much coach. All the best.
Thanks.
We've had a brilliant game here today at the Kalania Football Stadium. Of course, Matara City Club winning with 4 goals and a brilliant bit of teamwork as well showcased by them. And we'll be coming back again next week with a lot of live action. Stay tuned with us.